Have you ever felt distant from God or lacked spiritual clarity? Have you ever stopped to think that there might be something simple and powerful within your reach to change that? Today we're going to talk about fasting, a practice that goes far beyond abstaining from food. It is a profound act of surrender, worship, and a search for transformation. In this video, you will discover how fasting can renew your faith, bring you closer to God, and provide direction for your life. Together, we'll explore what the Bible teaches about this practice, the benefits it offers, and how you can apply it practically and safely in your daily life. Stay with us until the end, because this knowledge can transform your spiritual journey and open doors to a deeper connection with God. Fasting is a practice mentioned throughout the Bible, from the Old Testament to the New Testament. It is not just a physical sacrifice, but a demonstration of spiritual dependence on God. The Bible presents various examples of fasting and its purposes. In Matthew chapter 6, verses 16 to 18, Jesus teaches that fasting should be done with sincerity and humility, as a personal act of devotion to God. In Isaiah chapter 58, verses 6 to 9, we see God calling his people to fast in a meaningful way, helping those in need and living according to his commandments. Examples such as Moses, who fasted for 40 days on Mount Sinai, Daniel, who performed a partial fast to seek divine wisdom, and Jesus, who fasted in the desert before beginning his ministry, show us the importance and impact of this practice. Each of these examples reflects a profound spiritual purpose: repentance, worship, intercession, or seeking guidance. Fasting brings numerous spiritual benefits that can transform your life. First, it renews our faith, strengthening our trust in God and helping us see his promises clearly. When we abstain from something physical like food, we declare that our greater dependence is on God, not on earthly things. Another important benefit is the deeper connection with God. We live in a world full of distractions, and fasting helps us silence external voices to hear the divine voice. Additionally, fasting is a powerful tool for seeking guidance and wisdom from God. Many important decisions in the Bible were preceded by fasts, and we can apply this to our lives, surrendering our doubts and choices to him. Fasting also promotes liberation and inner transformation. It helps us overcome habits, persistent sins, and anything that is distancing us from God. Many people testify that during fasting, they experience profound changes in their spiritual, emotional, and even physical lives. To begin this practice, it is essential to prepare properly. The first step is to define a clear purpose for your fast. Ask yourself, why am I fasting? What do I want to seek from God through this? Seeking direction in prayer before starting is fundamental. Then, choose the type of fast that best fits your reality. There are partial fasts like Daniel's, where certain foods are restricted, total fasts, which involve complete abstention from food, and specific fasts like abstaining from social media or other distractions. Plan to include moments of prayer and Bible reading during the fasting period. It's not enough to abstain from something. You need to replace that time with an intense pursuit of God's presence. It's also important to adjust your expectations. Understand that fasting is not a bargain with God, but a time of intimacy and surrender. During fasting, some challenges may arise, but with practical tips, you can overcome them. Take care of your health, especially if you plan to fast for an extended period. Consult a doctor if necessary to ensure you are fit to fast. Keep your spiritual focus aligned with prayer. Fasting without prayer becomes just a diet, and the goal here is a connection with God. If you face intense hunger or distractions, use those moments as opportunities to seek God more fervently. Headaches or fatigue are common in the early days, but remember that the spiritual purpose outweighs the temporary discomforts. Additionally, complement fasting with practices like meditating on Bible passages, worship, and moments of gratitude. This will keep your mind and heart focused on the Lord. Real testimonies can inspire and motivate you to experience fasting in your life. Many who decided to fast report extraordinary changes. Some received divine guidance in moments of doubt, while others experienced miracles in their families and ministries. In the Bible, we have the example of Esther, who called for a fast to save her people, and God responded with deliverance. Today, similar stories continue to happen, showing that the same God who acted in the past is still acting now. If he did it in others' lives, he can do it in yours too. These testimonies remind us that fasting is not just about what we can receive from God, but about what we can become in him. At the end of this journey, it's important to reflect on all we've learned. Fasting is a powerful practice that renews our faith, strengthens our connection with God, and transforms us from the inside out. If you've never tried fasting or want to return to this practice, start with a simple fast this week. Define a purpose, seek God in prayer, and be open to what He will do in your life. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving content that strengthens your spiritual walk. Share this video with your loved ones and help spread this message of transformation. May God richly bless you on your journey.